Good evening, everyone. My name is Edgar, and this is Mystorical Conspiracies. Tonight, Kardia and I are going to be going through a list of official stories and the conspiracies that surround them. Some of these you might recognize, while others you may not, but either way, we hope you will enjoy this list. Alright, so without further ado, let's jump right in.
Official story. On September 11, 2001, also known as 9/11, Islamic extremists hijacked 4 planes that were flying above the US. 2 of them were flown into the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in New York, and another was crashed into the Pentagon, the top military building in the capital city of Washington, D.C. Here are the conspiracy theories surrounding this tragedy. Number 1. The Twin Towers were brought down by explosives. Number 2. A missile hit the Pentagon. It wasn't an airplane. Number 3. Flight 93 was shot down by friendly fire. Number 4. Government knew about the attacks and told the military to stand down. Number 5. Insider traders knew about the attack. There are many more theories that go into this conspiracy, and we will discuss these a lot more in depth in a different video. If you guys are interested in hearing about it, please let us know in the comments below. Right now, we do have to thank our sponsors though. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do this, so check out this little mini commercial coming up next.
Check out bizbin.com. From software design to socks, we're an auction house and marketplace focused on community. A community like yours. You have direct access to the sellers, members, handcrafters, and even the development team of the website itself. If you don't like something, say something. By joining the site, you're joining the community, and by being in the community, you're joining the team. We believe this business model allows us to grow a website around the community and cultivate a marketplace and auction house that is unlike anything you've encountered so far. bizbin.com. We're bringing the community back into e-commerce.
Alright guys, this next one probably most of you are going to be familiar with, the John F. Kennedy assassination. Now the official story we're going to start with, the 35th President of the United States was shot on Friday, November 22nd, 1963, in Dallas, Texas at 12:30 p.m. He was fatally wounded by gunshots while riding with his wife, Jacqueline Kennedy, in a motorcade. Investigators concluded that the president had been assassinated by a man named Lee Harvey Oswald, who himself was very shortly after shot dead by Jack Ruby while in police custody. So that's the official story. Now here are the theories. Here's an interesting one. The first one, in 2016, President Trump implied that Ted Cruz's father was involved in the shooting. What I'm about to read is a quote from Donald Trump, and I'll tell you when the quote begins and when it ends for clarification. So we're starting the quote now. His father was with Lee Harvey Oswald prior to Oswald being, shot, I mean, the whole thing is ridiculous, period. What is this, right? Prior to his being shot, period, and nobody even brings it up, period. I mean, they don't even talk about that. That was reported. And nobody talks about it. Okay, end quote. The next theory. Lee Harvey Oswald didn't act alone. So, a man carried a black umbrella and raised it into the air as JFK drove by. Apparently a lot of people think that it was a signal or even possibly a poison dart. Number 3. It was a mob hit. Some reports allege that the Kennedys were involved with organized crime families. So it could be that something went wrong, like perhaps he didn't do what he was told, and who can say? Theory number 4. The government did it. Ah, yes. There are many red flags indicating that the government itself, or factions within the government, planned and carried out this assassination.
Here's a very popular event that happened. I'm sure you guys are aware of. In 1947, an object crashed down at the ranch near Roswell, New Mexico, and the U.S. military's official statement was it was only a conventional weather balloon. Here are the conspiracy theories surrounding the Roswell event. Number 1, the object was of extraterrestrial origin. And number 2, the government covered up the crash and continues to not disclose information.
Hey guys, this is Edgar, and I've got one more item I'd like to add to this list. This one is entitled The Weather Cam Girl. Now this is a topic that I myself am very interested in. I was following this channel for a while and then it suddenly stopped. So the facts are this. January 17th, the Universal News Media channel on YouTube released a video that was discussing 30-foot shoreline tide drops and 30-foot waves, and that the theory was that these might be related to some massive gravitational effects being placed on the Earth. As I followed the series, the young lady was watching the FAA weather cams and seemed to identify a few really interesting objects in our sky. Just a few to mention are a gigantic striped planet, another smaller white planet, and there was some talk about a sun simulator that was hiding the eclipses made by these planets that are between the sun and our Earth, which by itself is incredibly fascinating. But the story gets a little bit more interesting when June 16th was her final broadcast, and she explained that all of the weather cams that she was using were mysteriously shut down. She sounded concerned for her life, and she never posted another video again. I checked eagerly every day for a while, and so basically there doesn't appear to be anyone covering this fascinating topic of, what happened to the weather cam girl. So it seems like it falls to us, your trusty Mystcon investigators, to dig into it. And we're looking forward to researching this a bit deeper and getting you some answers to this very recent mystery.
Well, thank you all for joining Edgar and I again. Please take a moment to like and subscribe to our content. We upload every single week. Please check out the link in the description below to support our sponsor, bizvin.com.